Alright guys, welcome back. Samsung A03 or SM A035FDS, and it's here. The client says it's unable to be heard on the other end of the call. I think so. I'll let him tell us. So just describe for me what you're observing with the phone.
When someone calls me, I can be hearing them on the other side, but they are unable to hear me when I speak on the other end.
So you said they keep saying
They keep saying hello, then they feel I'm not talking, then they hang up.
that's it from the horse's mouth. So we are here to solve that problem. And my first suspicion is that we forgot to plug in the lower fiber, or it didn't fit in perfectly. So we want to go inside and first see. But ideally, if you're having problems where you can't be heard on the other side, then the lower microphone is not picking sound. Of course, this has two, up and down. The upper one during a call does noise cancellation, and then the lower one does the picking up the clear voice from your mouth. So anyway, opening it, we will have to remove the remove the SIM card tray. Where are you? Actually, a SIM card tray remover. I am not looking for the SIM card tray. That one I don't think is much pointed. It's actually attached to my multimeter. Okay, so this pin is what we're going to use to push out the SIM card tray. I think this is one of the easy phones to open. Once you've removed the SIM card tray, I will hand it over to the owner, because if these fail around here, I may take forever to trace them. Now, getting this back apart, we could use a surgical blade, but at times I use my fingernails if the plastic is not that tough. Yeah, but if you're not comfortable with that, please use this to pry it apart. And the good thing, this one has no fingerprint sensor at the back, so you don't have to worry about any fiber connecting the fingerprint to the motherboard. But in case your phone has that, make sure you push the fingerprint sensor down as you get this open. The more recent phones now have the sensor they have it on the under the screen, not on, but under the screen. Just need to put back this diffuser for the flashlight. Yeah, try to sneak out. Now, because we are looking at sound, we are going to deal with both up and down, because this connector is the one that brings signal to the lower part, so we'll have to look into it also. There was a yellow screw. So let's open and remove this. Next, we remove this. Some part of me wants to suspect that either the vent that brings sound to the mouthpiece is blocked by probably adhesive, but let's get there and see what the issue could be. Let's travel in together and figure out the problem together. Okay, now that, so we are going to lift this valve, and that has come out. Now, this is that microphone right there, the golden looking thing. Let me zoom in and you see what I mean. That right there, this is the microphone for the mouthpiece, and usually if this dies, it has to be changed, but I'm going to unplug this and then replug it in, and then try to open up the voice recorder if it does have one. There are a lot of apps that used to come with these phones, but nowadays they are removed. Samsung used to have a nice voice recorder. At least it would get you started. So let's wake up the phone and look for the voice recorder. Do you have one? Okay. Let's try to trace the voice recorder. This one. Okay. So use app blah blah blah, use while. Okay, now I want to try. Okay, let me just start recording. Yes, hello. Okay, I don't get anything. Allow voice recorder to use. Alright, so that's weird. I'm supposed to get spikes up and down, but this is not making any sense. Now I'm going to look at the other side of the part that plugs into the motherboard, and then we'll get back. So dim this, and let's open this part. No problem. It is. I think I stopped it, but anyway, it's well. No harm. And these parts of unscrewing tends to be quiet, so don't mind me. I think multitasking is not as easy as people make it seem. To speak as you perform the process is weird, but then again, voicing over after recording also is hard, in the sense that it's very hard to retrace your thought process at the time of doing the real task. Okay, so this actually should lift from this side. Okay, like that, and that is out. Now I'm going to take a guess that this line is the one in charge for the signals coming to the lower board, and this half takes it to the display. So let me pull that out and replug it in right there. Okay, it's plugged in. We're going to wake up the phone and attempt to record again. Okay, now we are attempting to record. I don't know why those spikes are periodic. That's a little strange. That is a little strange. Anyway, let me try to play back and see. Sorry. You want voice recorder? Okay. Oh, okay. Suppose let me try to increase the volume, and we see. I didn't connect the loudspeaker. So I'm not getting anything. Okay, so the silent part. Let me relaunch it. Right now I'm going to have to stop it and then close it as an app. Okay, and then trace it back and look for it and open it again. Where? Okay, and that's that. Now I need to record, so let's go back there, then back again. Okay, now let's play a recording again. So we are attempting to record again, and then so something is not happening there. Now what I'm going to do, I want to test this with the old screen, and then we see if we are able to get the audio. Now the old screen is here, and we are going to plug in one side and then plug this to our tiny subboard and use it as a reference to tell us whether we are having a mic problem or a connection problem. So let me detach this coaxial cable for network. So this is going to be plugged in here. Where are we? Please plug in, please plug in. Okay. Now, right, how do I do this? Okay, I'm going to let me unplug both, and then use this one's display to help us here. Now we'll bring this and then plug that in and plug that in. So let's hope this screen wakes up. Okay, so we're going to use this side and go for voice recorder, which is there. Now let's go. Okay, it's there, and let's talk and see. Okay, this is talking, so you can see those ripples going up and down. So I need to examine the connector here of this fiber to see why when I plug it in and it doesn't speak. So basically it's not a mic problem, it's the transmission problem. So let's get down to it and see why. So first thing I'm going to do is clean the terminals from both ends and get this to working ways. So the old screen, then the screen that is supposed to be on the screen is there, and then the old screen is here. Okay, so I think it was useful that we removed this yesterday without breaking it. I guess it has helped us today in testing this issue. And what do? I'm going to slip the screen and disconnect our screen. Unplug, and then pick our subboard here. Now I think let's begin with simply visually comparing the two to notice any differences that might be there. Are they different makers of these screens? Yeah, they look like they're different makers. Okay, now let's look at the terminals side by side. I think to me they look identical. So that begs the next question: what might be happening? Interesting implementations. I think, you guys, if you look at this, you can see. But it is charging, right? Okay. So when we look, there's I think different makers have different ways of printing their PCBs. Okay, I'm intrigued. And which one?
Sorry.
No, it's a part of the screen. They come with the screen. Is it me, or I think this one has more pin count? Guys, you think we can count these pins? And also the audio comes, like when you're playing on loudspeaker. When you play loudspeaker, you also don't hear, like music.
The music doesn't play
Even the microphone.
earpieces I can hear.
Okay. So why I'm asking that is because this fiber supplies about 3 components: charging, which is good; earpiece, which is good; serves the microphone, which is funny; serves the loudspeaker, which is funny. So those 2 lines. Now that leaves us wondering what could have gone wrong. Anyway, let's clean and then proceed to figure out where the problem is. My tissue always hides. Hey. Anyway, let me just use a brush. So liquid is propyl alcohol. Now toothbrush. Where you? Come on. It's ironic. See so many when you don't need, and when you do, you don't. Okay, so we do this, wipe in there. Okay. '21, 2021, that is all right. Clean there also. Okay, and then this wing. Okay, and then we plug in and try again. Now, that being said, let's put this back in here. Just a moment, like that. Okay, bring our connector. It's pushed in, and then slip this in from the underside. I'm being optimistic, but that solves our issue. Plug that in, plug the other in too. Okay, and now we wake up the phone. It is woken up, unlock, and then we speak. So I think now you can see that the audio is working. Guys, so we solved this problem by simply wiping the connectors and pushing them firm under, and this is going. So I'm going to stop this recording and start another to just do re-verification. Save that. I'm going to call this test 1. Test 1. Okay, it was 2 actually, but it's test 1. Now we go back and then hit record again and start speaking. Now you can see that those bars are shifting up, and let me just snap my fingers next to it so it reflects what's happening. Those high spikes are from me snapping. Now let's see. I think standard mode captures from both sides. Okay, but preferably the lower side. Alright, so let me pause this and then play back what we've recorded, and press this down, wake the screen. Okay, so I'm going to stop this recording and save it as test 3. Save. Now I'm going to connect the loudspeaker and then we play back the sound. But before I connect back the loudspeaker, let me also connect the coaxial so that I do it as part of the closing process. And this goes right in lower part first and then top part second. Okay, now because the loudspeaker touches the board, I need to screw it down so it is in contact. So this is the hole for the loudspeaker, so I know they are on this side, so I'm going to begin with those 2 screws, actually 3. The first, the second, and third. Now we come back this side. Okay, please sit back. Always be careful not to be touching the lenses. I mean, you don't want to blur someone's image quality that used to be good. So open recorder, we are going to just play back the first one and then the second one. Loudspeaker increase. So this is the segments where it wasn't picking up sound, and that was the bad segments. Now I'm going to say skip the silences, it runs through to where we start speaking. And let's talk and see. Okay, this is talking, so you can see those ripples going now up. You can see that. So I need to examine the connector here. I wonder whether you guys are hearing what's happening. But let me bring my mic. Now the next thing is I'm going to play the third recording. Test. And this is it. So it reflects what's happening. Those high spikes are from this snap. Now let's see. In standard mode, captures from both sides. I think that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I implore you to hit the subscribe button if you're new on this channel, such that we monetize and make some little bucks here and there. I am glad to have you around. Meanwhile, me earning money simply is a way of me being able to make better videos, so that money actually is going to come back to this channel. So nothing selfish. We will share. We will share. I'm laughing because the client laughed at that comment. Pay attention. I had already forgotten that you should put this back part first, because you want this hook to go into that part, and then the front will sit normally and snaps in. So we bring our screws and we close it. Thanks for being with me this long into the video, and this is why I always iterate that even after finishing a repair, feel free to let your clients have the ability to contact you in case of an issue. Now this is the phone we replaced the screen off yesterday, the video which I think I might also post here, and you saw the replacement, the dead screen that we did. This one had touch issues. There are times it self-touches, and that makes life miserable. And now it came back because they couldn't be heard when on a call, unless they were using headsets. But of course now headsets use a different communication line, and the headsets have their own microphone. So he managed to come back, and he's a rather calm guy. So at times the assurance of a warranty keeps your clients calm, and also gives you a peace of mind, and also helps you to review your work and be able to guarantee a repeatable result. You've not yet gotten a jacket and screen. Oh, yeah. You know, these smartphones, when they came, they are nice, but I think it's almost always worrying to crack the screens because the screens tend to be expensive. Unlike button phones that can fall very many times and no worries, except if the fall be so enormous in height. Now the back, when you're covering it, it's best to place it from this side so that these buttons just sit right over this, other than doing this side and trying to push them down. They may try to push those metallic things off, so do it the right way. Begin with this side. You see the angle at which I'm doing. It's like this, come and just sit over the keys that are supposed to press, and then the rest of the phone is pressed back in place like that. So usually, as long as you do not create any new problems, you will be able to perform good repairs, and this is part of the tricks you should know to prevent creating new problems. So in case any of you has ever replaced your phone screen and you have issues where the buttons no longer press well, it could be because of that, where these plastics that are supposed to hit the real functional buttons instead shear them off. Anyway, that's it for today. Like, share and subscribe. Now I now want to do a final test after I've closed the device. I mean, just to be thorough anyways. Open the voice recorder, go and attempt to record another voice audio. Yes, welcome guys to our channel, and I'm glad to have you here. Please do hit the subscribe button, and I noticed a lot of you are now coming back to watch our content, and I'm glad that you're doing that. However, I've noticed you're watching for a short time. I am requesting, in pursuit of the watch hours, that you help me watch these videos till the end. I'm going to be posting relatively longer videos, and I implore you to watch them from the beginning to the end. You could actually put it to the lowest resolution, so that we chase those 4,000 watch hours. It will help us get monetized, and will help me acquire equipment that allow us to produce better explanatory content, because I am also doing theoretical reviews and hoping to start teaching the principles of physics behind repair. So hit the subscribe button, like and share if you're new. If you're old, please watch the videos wholly, and let's be one big family. Now that I've finished that, let me play back the recordings so that you guys are able to see that now the mouthpiece works. And also we are going to make a call just after playing this recording so that the person on the other end is able to hear. First, let's save this, and we are going to call it, I already saved, I was supposed to name it Voice Test 3. Meanwhile, you can be giving me the SIM card trace that I put them. So let me start playing. Yes, welcome guys to our channel, and I'm glad to have you here. Please do hit the subscribe button, and I noticed a lot of you are now coming back to watch our content, and I'm glad that you're doing that. However, I've noticed you're watching for a short time. I am requesting, in pursuit of the watch hours, that you help me watch these videos till the end. I'm going to be posting relatively longer videos, and I implore you to watch them from the beginning to the end. You could actually put it to the lowest resolution, so that we chase those 4,000 watch hours. It will help us get monetized, and will help me acquire equipment that allow us to produce better explanatory content, because I am also doing theoretical reviews and hoping to start teaching the principles of physics behind repair. So hit the subscribe button, like and share if you're new. Alright, so that's the audio playback. Now let's attempt to make a call and see if the person on the other end will listen. Is there any number I can call? No, it's the one recording. I call Ronald? Okay. So we are attempting with this guy. If we hear him responding to our questions perfectly well, we'll know that, sorry. I'm supposed to, I didn't want to show the number on phone. Okay. So I'm going to put it in loudspeaker. No, let's first begin with normal call and see if he responds. So I'm going to put this to the ear right there and we'll speak to him. Hope he picks up. And then we'll turn to loudspeaker. Yes, hello? Are you able to hear me? Okay, so anyway, we're just repairing the phone's microphone. So we want to just confirm if you're able to hear the mic. Okay, Kali, thank you. All right. So that's it. And guys, like, share. I feel like this has been a nice video.
Just cleaning and you feel what?
Yeah. But it happens if you've dealt with those connectors long enough. It's the best also on the history, because the history can inform. Because if you were listening before and you're not listening, and the only thing that has happened is repairing, you just don't know. It can be a connector issue. Okay. I think this one is going up. I'm going to upload this one now. There's one I've been trying to edit.
I need to also